Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Ah, man.
Damn it, Chop.
I missed that.
This is going on the bloopers. Very strange individual. I mean, look at how he shakes hands.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Get out the boat. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this. Look at this. Get out the boat. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Look at this. Somebody come and look at this.
No one shakes hands like this. Like, what is this all about? So I own a onesie now. This is what upgrades are supposed to look like. That boy, sexy right there. So YouTube's algorithm has told me that only 23% of you guys make it to the last 10 seconds of my video, where I'd like to believe you're missing the most important part of the video. So I'm gonna give the advice in the beginning of the video instead of the end. Black people, stop calling the police.
Okay, did they actually for sure in you?
Come again? But anyway, this is gonna be a short video. I just want to show you what an asshole he was to me. I mean, seriously, I'm such a nice guy. Raised in Chicago, Illinois, really raised in Calumet City, but you know how it is trying to explain that you're from a small city next to a big city. I don't like doing that, so I just tell people I'm from Chicago. So I'm from Chicago. What is the illusion of power? The illusion of power is this election. I think it's important for us to take a closer look at some of these officers and understand the things that they're Shut up. If you're voting for Trump, you gotta come fight me. Like, for real. Like, come see me, fam. It's whatever. I'm ready. Let's go. 100. It's also February, so it's supposed to be Black History Month.
Black History Month. What does that mean to you guys?
Excuse me?
Black History Month.
We need a longer month.
Black History Month, we need
like
the whole
to
year.
So getting a ticket because you're speeding doesn't mean that officer's a bad person. Now, if that officer shoots you, then yeah, he's a bad person. But if he gives you the ticket and tells you to have a good day and you say off, I'm sorry to inform you of this. And I know you probably have a lot of friends, family members, and people that love you dearly, but I'm here to tell you this all a lie because you're a horrible individual. And that's okay. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I'm gonna leave you guys, of course, with some words of wisdom. My teacher had a Martin Luther King speech out in the hallway, and I know some of you guys experienced this, where we all went into the hallway, we held hands, and we listened to this guy speak about having a dream. Well, I found out that that dude was Martin Luther King, and I was asked to write a paper on him. To my uneducated mind, I said, who is Martin Luther King? To which, God bless her heart, my white 53-year-old history teacher responded, his blood. I'm not saying him being shot is a justification for doing drugs. No one should do drugs and go to jail. I said that wrong. No one should do drugs and be shot. Wait, I said that right. You that new challenge? I know you've heard of it, bro. Don't ignore me. Just talk to me. Come on. Have you heard of it? You are by far the most annoying version of myself I've ever spoke to. You know what would really be annoying? Please, no. Please.
I've been watching you. At night, I think of you. I want to be your lady, baby. The game is on, give me a call, boo. If your love is strong, let me give my all to you. At night.
was this one. You've seen Rush Hour, right?
Yeah.
Which are you, Jackie or Chris?
Well, I mean, are we going by skin tone?
No,
Chris, you're Chris Tucker.
no,
It's pretty obvious. So
they're both officers, so it doesn't matter to me in the movie. I just wanted to see her reaction, and that is priceless. One of the worst presidents we've ever had in the country, and we've had a lot of them. A lot of them. Off top is gonna be a bumpy ride, y'all. My thing is clearly just hanging up there. I'm hoping it stays in place. But if we get a high pursuit chase,
well, we're stopping. It's against policy for me
oh,
to
what?
go on a chase with you.
I can't go on a chase with you?
I can't put civilian lives in danger.
You coming up to me in practice, and I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna get ready to wrestle. And I'm like, what are you doing down here in Big Man Corner? And you're like, me and you are all day. And I was just like, I looked at Cal, and Cal was like, go ahead, have him. Because Cal was teaching me techniques, which is important. But, at that point, you were pissed. Because you're saying to yourself, you're messing up our team scores, preventing us from winning these team games. And if you were just light a fire, and we wrestled and you worked the mat with me, that was the shiniest I ever saw the fucking mat in my life. You just... I'm not making a video about that. No. I'm not addressing them. Because they feel like they're above reproach, alright? Well, if I'm going to write a letter to anybody, I'm going to write it to Dear Black people. If you had to pick an adjective, a noun, a verb, an adjective, what would you want? Mine's is gonna be superhero, which I feel is just very cliche, but hey, it's my fucking app. So, pork chops is I think pork chops is I think I'll put it up there. It's gonna show, but it's like I think he said Chief Justice of something, and I think Nick's is something to do with the Seminoles' favorite officer or something, favorite officer for the Seminoles or something. What would yours be?
I don't know. That's a hard one, man.
Put you on the spot. I'm gonna put for the meantime, headbutt.
Headbutt.
All right, got my new mic. I had to represent black and gold. Feel me? Got my little. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this does. I got the cable. I got the headset thing. I don't have a mic stand. I need a mic stand. Production value is going through the roof. Like you, just pay attention to what the media says. Yeah, the White House was built by slaves. What you should really be mad about is that you found that out on TV and not in a textbook. Popular in the slave trade, right around the Civil War. Because if you thought this fat white man was gonna catch this black man, you out your mind. I promise, guys, when I'm at work, I really do work. Like, I save lives. I try my best to stay focused and do all the right things. But thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. Please no, seriously, like the comment. Don't text me and tell me how great the video was. Write it in the comment section below. I need more viewers. But do I really have to say it? Here are 10 reasons why I'm voting. Here are 10 reasons why I voted for Donald Trump. You're not really a doctor. You know that, right? You can donate. In fact, if you want to donate $200 up front, which is basically you donating 10 times, right? Right. You can basically donate 10 times in one sitting. For every $20 increment that you donate, your name will be added to a pool, which I will draw from in probably another month. I don't know. I haven't figured out when I'm gonna do the drawing, but it's coming up soon because I want to get rid of this stuff. I don't feel safe with it in my house, to be honest. I live in the hood now. How a bow tie look. My mama got this for me. Today we're gonna talk about police officers and body cameras. It happened again. What? Look at your phone. Another police officer caught planting drugs. What the? Do you believe that, you know, ETO is something that your police department should want to be involved in? Because let's face it now, we're right now in a situation, very touchy-feel situation where the majority of the community has trust issues with law enforcement. But is it fair to say that, you know, this app would be a way of making people feel more comfortable? If I could pull up an application saying that, hey, you worked on a force for 6 years, you're corporal, and you've done this, and you've had connections and ties to these people, would you feel comfortable with people being able to readily identify you?
Yeah, I think that's the name of the game as a police officer. I mean, transparency is the biggest thing right now. We serve the public, so the public should know what we're doing.